Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. Superheroes generally spend most of their time fighting crime and saving the world. They tend not to do sports, partly because they're busy and partly because it just wouldn't be fair. But if they threw fairness to the wind, there's a good chance that many of them would kick some serious butt in certain events. So in this video, I'll go over 10 of the most popular Olympic events and talk about who would likely dominate based on their specific powers. So I won't just be picking way OP guys like Dr. Manhattan. Obviously there will be multiple answers for each event, so let me know who you think would win in the comment section down below. Just don't go, oh my god, so-and-so is way better than your answer. Do you even read comics? Don't be that guy. If you finish this and want more, check out our video on superheroes who have been a Green Lantern. But first, it's time for the top 10 superheroes who would destroy at the Olympics. Number 10. All the running events, The Flash. More specifically, Wally West. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and combine all the running events for this one since speedsters would doubtlessly dominate. I did wonder for a bit if it would be Wally or Godspeed, but even though Godspeed was faster than Wally back in the day, I think Wally would be faster since coming out of the Speed Force. Although Iris might be faster than him in a few years, but that's just like my opinion, man. Needless to say, however, the fastest speedster would go ahead and win all the races. For the rest of the points, I'll disqualify speedsters because they OP. Number 9. Synchronized swimming, multiple man. Jamie Madrox is perfect for this, and not because he's a particularly gifted swimmer, which he isn't, but because of his ability to duplicate himself. This would be invaluable in a sport that measures how well various members match each other. You wouldn't have to worry about matching movements since all the duplicates would likely naturally move in the same way. They'd all be the same size, have the same strength, and same flexibility, meaning it would be possible to have the entire routine performed in perfect synchronization, right down to the water treading. Now that would be impressive. Number 8. Fencing, NIGHTCRAWLER. Kurt Wagner would definitely be excellent in this event. While there are other heroes who are more skilled with swords in general, NIGHTCRAWLER is specifically trained in fencing and even uses fencing foils in his heroics. This would give him a huge edge on his opponents. His experience using fencing foils would be way more important in a fencing bout than, say, Black Knight's experience with his ebony blade. I mean, if teleportation was legal, he'd have even more of an advantage, but even without it, I think he'd have it in the bag. Number 7. Boxing, the Thing. Boxing would definitely be the realm of those who can punch hard and take a punch well, and with his superhuman strength and insane durability, Thing can certainly do those things. It's really hard to do actual damage to Thing without really hard and really sharp things like Wolverine's claws. Throw boxing gloves on a guy and have him smack a brick wall, and you'll see how effective most would be against the Thing. Number 6. Surfing, Silver Surfer. Yep, I went there. Seems pretty safe to say that someone who can surf across the universe would be pretty good on the waves. Might be a bit unfair, but surfing is kinda his thing. If he lost, he'd have to change his name to Silver Surfing Enthusiast. How embarrassing. Number 5. Curling Iceman. Yep, you all might call it cliche or weird, but I'm Canadian and I friggin' love curling. I don't enjoy it ironically, I'm not laughing at it, it is actually one of my favorite sports to watch. And it's only partially because the women are beautiful. And Kevin Martin is my bae. Anyway, back to Iceman, he would definitely have a good time with curling, able to subtly manipulate the ice to make the rock land exactly where he wanted it to, or to move opposing rocks where he wants them. Sure, anyone with telekinesis could do the same thing, but this list is about relevant powers, so Iceman wins it. Number 4. Archery, Green Arrow. I'm gonna level with you, this one was pretty much a toss-up between Green Arrow and Hawkeye, but I like Green Arrow better, so he wins. Oh, the power I wield. Anyway, yeah, Green Arrow, as his name would suggest, is an excellent archer, having mastered the bow when he was stranded on Starfish Island. As a comic book version of Robin Hood, it's safe to say Oliver Queen would crush in Olympic archery. Number 3. Sport climbing, Spider-Man, or Spider-Woman, or Spider-Girl. Look, one of the Spider people. Sport climbing will be added to the Olympic roster in the upcoming 2020 Olympics, and if we're talking about scaling walls, it's clear that the Spider family is the place to look. With their ability to control electrostatic force, they can cling to the wall and get through the course faster than anyone. In the name of picking one, let's just say Peter Parker wins because he's the OG and I can't really think of any reason someone else would win. Number 2. Weightlifting, the Hulk. As with most of these events, some characters could basically cheat and win. Dr. Manhattan, for example, could make it so the weights weigh nothing and he could go on forever. But let's assume that matter manipulation is banned by the Olympic Committee. Who's a hero whose whole deal is being crazy strong? The Hulk. His strength has unlimited potential, getting stronger and stronger the angrier he gets. And you know what would make him angry? Not winning. So every round he'd be angry that the other guy managed the lift, and he'd get stronger and he'd lift even more the next time. Rinse and repeat until his enemy just can't keep up. Hulk wins. Number 1. Swimming Aquaman. This one was tricky. I wasn't sure if I'd go with Aquaman or the Submariner, and it's hard to gauge without solid numbers. However, it's been implied that Namor has similar speed to his wife Marina, who according to the wiki can swim 800 to 900 knots per hour, roughly 1,000 miles an hour. Pretty fast. However, Aquaman has gone much faster than that, able to sprint as quickly as 10,000 feet per second. He's somewhat slower over long distances, only going roughly 150 knots a second, but considering all swimming events in the Olympics would be considered sprints to Aquaman, even the 10K marathon, I think he's got this one. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Nerd for more videos. Let me know your picks in the comment section down below. Just remember, this is all opinion. There are no right or wrong answers. Well, if you say Jimmy Olsen's faster than the Flash, I might have an issue, but don't be afraid to throw out some weird picks. And if you want a sweet playlist to watch so you can just relax and be nerdy for a while, check out our Top 10 Superheroes playlist on the channel. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFurgey with Top 10 Nerd. Later, nerds.